Hey, this is Chris Pepelinski here to talk about my review for the movie Kong Skull Island, which is another reboot of the King Kong, franchise. But this time around, this one takes place in 1973. During the final days of the Vietnam War, as opposed to during the Great Depression era in the 1930s, which was what the Peter Jackson version did back in 2005 and the 1933 version. This one deals with a company by the name of Monarch, which deals in I guess, supernatural, creatures and things like that. I would say what I thought was pretty cool about this movie was kind of like, in some cases, even though King Kong is misinterpreted as like a villain of sorts because of his big size, but in actuality, in this particular version, it turns out, that he's like a hero of sorts that, is actually, protecting, mankind and things like that. And one of the things that was pretty cool about it is, opposed to having it in New York like the other versions, this one had it like in the South Pacific Island, so it was nice to have like a little bit of a change of scenery. The film has a great cast, including Tom Hiddleston, known for his role as Loki in the Thor movies. The ever awesome Samuel L. Jackson, playing a colonel who thinks of Kong as an enemy after a particular incident, ends up killing his men, and he wants revenge and things like that. And then John C. O'Reilly plays like a former soldier who was trapped on the South Pacific Island for like over 30 years, who happens to know a lot about Kong and the skull creatures, which are like, I don't know if they're like mutants or but something that you know you could say is pretty bad, and that's something that Kong is trying to protect the people from, knowing how deadly they are. I will say that one of the cool things about it, that it does have a post-credit scene, which will eventually, I guess, tie into the inevitable King Kong versus Godzilla movie, which is supposed to come out in 2020, which I believe, will be interesting to see the two, legendary monsters, battle it out. And I will say another good thing I liked about this particular King Kong was that, even though it was like just a little bit under 2 hours, but didn't overly drag at times like, Peter Jackson's version did. Even though personally I thought the King Kong creature looked somewhat better, better looking in that version as compared to this version. But I guess for those that watch the movie, they might have their own opinion. Hopefully, for those that see the video, I guess hopefully this review will be helpful. And hopefully my next review will be the long, highly anticipated live action version of the Beauty and the Beast, which I look forward to sharing my thoughts, with people on that. Okay, thank you.